Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb. And I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up. Cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded.
Hey everybody, so we got a guest tonight. You either love him or you hate him, but here's GLEW. So welcome in. We got G, Will, everybody, say hi. So
what's up, mes amis?
All right, real quick, gotta say hi to the chat first because they are the most important. E, what's going on? They got, damn it, JP, Kevin, Richard Crush, the Bayou Lifestyle. I'm back. Michael, Shade, Mike V, Michael, and all right, let's see who else. Woodpick Candles, TV. Yes, hope everybody's having an awesome time. Elvina, yo, what's going on? Appreciate y'all coming in.
So, hey, yeah. Mrs. Vina, that's TV's mom.
Ah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we love Mrs. Vina.
Cool. Yes, JP, I'm home. Finally. Free at last, free at last.
JP, on TV, really enjoying the Barbershop Showdown series. Cool, yeah.
Yeah, and I just had that talk with TV earlier.
Yeah. I know he
I enjoyed it.
He posted it live on Instagram.
Yeah, he shared it. I think I shared it once the other day. On stories, it only lasts like 24 hours, I think. So
yeah. So I shared it to my thingy. Did my job for me. Randy R, welcome. Appreciate y'all. So yeah, Gary, what's going on, Gary?
Yeah, and hello to everybody that's new to me. I don't know everybody in the chat, I don't think. So hello. Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Sorry for my voice. Got a little sinus thing going on.
No, it seems like time of year because I know Carlos, man, he gets allergies bad in spring and fall. It's like 2 times a year gets allergies really bad. So I think I need to buy some stocks and Kleenex or something.
Yeah, our weather changed. We were like really warm, and then like in the last week and a half, it dropped a lot. So we
Oh yeah,
No such luck here.
it's actually be nicer
we,
this
we've been
week
having,
because it's
we've
been
been having
hot.
temperatures in the 90s all week.
Yeah, but starting Monday here in Dallas, it can be like mid 80s. So
Oh wow, y'all got a cold front coming through.
yeah.
we're back to the 70s, which is nice, low 70s.
Oh,
We had a cold front. I think last week it got down to like 72 one of the days.
Wow.
Well, too bad I was locked up in rehab.
Yeah, I was in Houston a couple weeks ago, and it wasn't that bad. It was low 80s.
Yeah, Mike V says nice to see you, Gary.
Hey, Mike V, that's TV's dad, I believe.
Man, there's a lot of V's.
I know it's a lot
Yeah,
of V's.
the whole Vina family. So I think there's a fourth one, but you don't really see that one. You see Mike and Linda. That's the mom and dad, and then TV's their son. Linda's a retired teacher, so she's enjoying retirement and putting up with Mike and TV. She's fun.
And for those of you folks who have seen me since surgery, I can now raise my left hand over my head. I can touch my head. I can use beard products now.
You do this?
Yeah, I can do this, and
Well,
that's awesome, man. Happy to see that.
It's weak as hell, but hey, I can move it. It's back.
Well, that's good.
I'm glad you're doing better, man.
Awesome. Yes. And welcome, Bearded Cycle and Nicholas. Welcome, guys.
Nick. Yeah, we got Shade. We got Wood Pit, which is that Andrew?
No.
What's his name?
Kevin.
Kevin. That's right. And well, Andrew is mythical.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Hey, if you want a new band to check out, the Defiant, a former lead singer, the Boss Stones, is now leading up the Defiant. Check them out. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how's your day, Dagan? Sunday?
Oh.
It's Sunday.
Well, I was awesome this weekend. I did some Ubers yesterday and today. Made a few $100 today. Made a few $100 yesterday. So
I didn't make any money today. I spent money. I didn't make it.
I didn't make any money today either.
Yeah,
But
I mean, I try to post more
yet.
to my OnlyFans, but I'm just not making money on there, Will. I don't.
You having the same trouble too, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, damn.
Apparently, Happy Fat Guys isn't like the market that people are looking for.
Yeah. Well. Oh well.
I tried. I mean, I even wore knee-high socks. It didn't work.
You got to wear the knee-high socks with high heels.
Hey, Dagan, I was thinking about something earlier, and I think you can appreciate it since you're from Texas, right? So I don't know why I was thinking about Pokemon, but I'm like, you know what? We have real-life Pokemon generally in Texas. Freaking armadillo. That thing rolls in a ball, right? And then it pops open. That's a Pokemon, dude. If you're gonna ask me for a real life Pokemon, if that's not a real life Pokemon, I don't know what is.
Oh yeah, I guess so. And it's kind of weird looking.
If I had a pet armadillo, I'd paint him red and yellow, or red and white, whatever that color the ball is. So he rolls up in a ball, he looks like a Pokeball.
Yeah, we have a few armadillos here in Louisiana.
Yeah, I mean they're like in the Southwest version. They don't really come up this far up north.
Some years ago, we were at this Strategic Petroleum Reserve. Damn, say that 3 times. Strategic Petroleum Reserve over by south of Baton Rouge. I don't remember exactly where, but anyway, we're out there and they're bringing the rig in, and we're just standing around waiting because the rig itself, big load, big truck, a lot of axles. So we're standing out there and they're taking measurements to see where it can pass, and an armadillo comes out of the woods, and we're all out. It's all in the woods there. And the armadillo walks right up to me and looks up at me like he wants me to pet him. I'm like, dude, you carry the skin disease.
Leprosy?
Oh, hell, leprosy. And I tried to shoot him and he wouldn't go away. I'm like, dude, how did they get the armadillos to be domesticated here?
It's just wherever there's a lot of people, they probably used to.
Apparently, because it wasn't scared of us at all, man. Just walked right up and looked up at me like, dude, I ain't touching you. Sorry. Not touching you. Damn sure not going to eat you.
I learned something else today, Dagan.
What's
I
that?
want you guys, and I want everybody in the chat to try this. 3 words, but you have to say them together. I'm going to say it very separately because if I can't say them together. Irish, wrist, watch. Say all 3 words together.
Irish wristwatch.
You can't. Irish wristwatch. You can't. See? Irish wristwatch. You can't. Nobody can say that all 3 together. Everybody in the chat, give it a try. Irish wristwatch. Can't. Irish wrist. You mess up the second word. Irish wristwatch. See?
Yeah, it's very hard to say together quickly.
Shade to say he could do it, but he's full of it. Don't believe anything Shade said. He can't say it. He's going to call me in a little bit too and say, I said it. See, listen. Well, Cycle says, see, look, if you guys could do it, then you need to like either go buy a lottery ticket or you're like witchcraft. Because you can say Irish wrist, Irish. Don't say it intentionally. Irish wristwatch. Don't do that. Just say it. Irish wristwatch. Can't do it.
No.
Yeah, well, isn't Shade like partially Irish?
Yeah, Shade's Irish, but so am I.
Yeah.
But he's also a hillbilly too, so.
Apparently he's more Irish than you, brother.
He is. Well, yeah, he probably is.
Hey, Shay said, I bet you $100.
Yeah, no, I'm not betting Shay. If he says he could do it, I believe him.
Shade's so Irish, he might be able to lead you to a pot of gold.
Yeah.
Nah, he said he's 100% Irish.
You see, he's so Irish, he sweats potatoes and pisses bacon.
Yeah, you say potato, I say vodka.
Yeah.
You say tomato, I say Bloody Mary.
There you go. That's not what I say, but everybody has you. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah.
Oh.
I know we got GLEW on, and you know they're coming up with a new company, but and I know GLEW won't mind me mentioning Shade here real quick and his company because I know y'all have helped each other out. But if you haven't tried out Shade's American Classic Beer Co, if you haven't tried it out, you know you can always use code BGG15, so save 15%. And I know Woodpick Candles in here, awesome candles. You can use BGG10 to save yourself 10% on some awesome candles as well. So,
I would like to say that I'm the reason that Dagan has a code with American Classics. I don't think Shade has codes for anybody. You're the only one.
Yes, G. I think yes, you were the one that instigated that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, it's all fun. But
good.
No, I love American Classic. You mean I do a lot of stuff for Shade in the background, but as far as like the products and stuff, like that's all him. I just help him with technical stuff, and if he shoots ideas off of me. But man, I wish more people would give his company a shot because I put it with it against anybody. Even with what I have going on, like Shade's legit. Like, so I wish more people would give him a try. Buy a sample pack if you haven't. Yeah.
Yeah, he said Shade has a dual citizenship. I offered G my house. He wants to go to the UK.
Yeah, he has. He has a place in Ireland. He keeps saying, if you want it, I'll give you the keys. I'm like, all right, we'll see what happens. It depends on what we're doing because we are going to go to Europe next summer. But
it'll be the Dad Beard's European tour.
No. Johnny won't be going, but it's for I want to take my boys to the UK and in Europe before they finish high school. And my oldest son Holmes is a junior, so this summer is like the last summer we have to take him.
Okay, so I have to ask the question since Dagan hasn't asked it. What's everybody got in their beards tonight?
Yeah. I was getting around to it. Matter of fact, Ellie mentioned it right now. I can't get enough of that gentleman. So I got that sent to the what's it called? Crap.
The gentleman or sharp dressed man. Sharp dressed man is my favorite.
No, yeah, it's a sharp dressed man. It's a sharp dressed man. That's what I got and beer.
Yeah, I have nothing. Today's my free beer day.
I have the gentleman in.
There you go.
Ellie and I are twins.
JP's got 8-bit.
You know what's funny? I haven't been asked what's in beard for like a year. I mean, I've been gone for a while. You know what I mean? So,
welcome back to the grind.
Well, matter of fact, you know, at work, just the other day, I think it was Friday. This non-bearded guy told me I had an awesome beard. That's pretty cool.
I get compliments all the time at work and stuff like that. But
and this my first Uber ride today. I picked this lady from the Waffle House. She's getting off of work, gonna take her home. I guess she had the late night shift. But anyway, she opened the door and said, "Man, you're a good looking guy." I said, "Well, thanks."
Hey, Mark, what's up, buddy?
Yeah.
But yeah, so what's up, guys? What's up?
Oh, well, yeah. Actually, let's talk about what have you on for one thing.
Yeah, I mean,
not,
I know you like to stick to. I could stay after 9 a little bit, but yeah, shoot it
well,
up.
yeah,
I'm here for you guys.
But
Here for you
it's
guys.
not all. When we have a guest on, it's not all about the company and the owner and the company. It's kind of like we just did. Just kind of chit chat there for a bit. So
Yeah, no,
but,
it's all you forgot, Dagan. It's if you haven't known me for the last 6 years, it's all about me, always about me. Okay? Kidding, Dagan. That was me being facetious,
yes. I know. All right, yeah. So G, there with got a new company going on. So let's
yeah.
talk about it and tell us about it.
It's kind of a long story, to be
Oh,
honest with you, but
okay.
but I'll try to make it. So
Once upon a time.
yeah, so we all know like the history of like I've been in the beard game for 8+ years, and before that I was in the candle. I've been in this industry one way or another for a very long time. Got out of it a year and a half ago, maybe a little bit more than a year and a half ago, just because it just wasn't fun for me anymore. And just a lot of things like outside noise that I let come inside, and anyways. And I thought I was done. I was like peaceful. I want my time back, my family, because I was working a full-time job and then the business is full-time. So I had no time for the family. And since I closed Alley Cat, man, I've been to like all the lacrosse games, the soccer games, spring soccer, summer soccer, fall soccer, our sand soccer, I've been everywhere. It's been the family involvement has been immensely like magnified. Like it's been very good. This last year and a half has probably been the best year and a half I've had in a long time. My wife and I do more together. We've gone to some shows. We've gone to we saw some musical, the Back to the Future musical, which was pretty cool. Took a family cruise, and we just done a lot of family stuff. So that's been good. But I want to say about what month are we in? September?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to say like around last February, maybe January. My wife and I, we go grocery shopping every Friday night. And if you know me, like, and my wife complains about all the time, but when I'm in the stores, I could spark up a conversation with anybody. And there was a gentleman with a semi beard, but he had crazy dreadlocks. And I really liked the dreadlocks. And I said, dude, I will trade you my beard for your dreadlocks. Just joking. He was like, oh, I'll take that, man. I have a hard time. So then we just started talking about, we saw him in the next aisle. So let me just stroke up a conversation about beards, literally for like 40 minutes in the aisle. And after that, I was like, and the dude's wife told my wife, she was like, well, you could tell your husband's really passionate about that, about the beer stuff. And then when I was done, I was like, felt good to have like crazy conversations and like about everything that I know to try to help this guy with his beer journey. So after that, just in my head, I was thinking, maybe I should come back. Can I come back? Should I come back? If I came back, would I do anything different? And all the answers were leading yes, 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 I do something different. Yes, I feel like I can come back. Yes, I am still have passion for the actual business, the game of it, not the extra stuff, but the actual products. And so I reached out to Johnny Grooms, because we were doing the coffee together, and we were both, we love coffee. We just weren't very passionate about the coffee business. So we weren't putting a lot of effort to it. And him and I had he's one of my closest friends that I met from the beard world that I still talk to this day, obviously. So I texted him. I said, hey, I got a crazy idea. I said, let's shut coffee completely down, because it's just not something you and I are externally passionate about where we can push it for as a business. Internally, we love coffee. I said, what do you think about getting back in the beard game, but differently this time? Like, it's you and I, but less me and more you. So I shot him my idea. I had the media idea for dad beards. I shot him the idea. I said, this is what I'm thinking, like dad beards. I was giving him my concept. I was like, we could target like the dads who necessarily can't afford to keep up with the prices and taking care of the beard. Because I'm not trying to say all the prices are expensive, because that's all subjective to what you can afford. But I think on the affordability side, then we can have a better market, because there's affordable items, but not great items where I would compare them to the more expensive items. So I'm like, this is what I want to do. I want to create a very affordable product, but I don't want to cut corners on the product itself. I don't want to cut corners on labeling. I don't want to cut corners on packaging. You know, because you could do things like have universal labels where you just write. I don't want to do none of that. I want it to be like any other brand on appearance wise, but the value is going to be increasingly larger, because we're going to offer up here value, right here pricing. So what you're going to get, you would probably pay more for, but we're not going to charge more. And into the conversation, we both agree, like, we're going to have to sell 2 to 3 times more to be as profitable. And I told because Johnny would love to do this like full time, where this just becomes our jobs, which is a great goal. And if it happens, that's fantastic. But I had that mindset the first 2 times. So I'm changing my mindset now. I just want to do something and want to put something out there that's great for people, that's affordable. And if anything else happens, then that's great. But we have to be thin on how we operate because of our price points.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't do a whole lot of investing in digital marketing, digital ads. So we got to do a lot of organic content and stuff. And, you know, we've decided, and I told them up front, I said, if we do this, I said, I am not getting into the affiliate game. We're not doing affiliates. We're not running discounts every other week just to make orders, because that hurts your business, in my opinion. Our price is our price, and that's going to be basically like a Black Friday price year long. Like, that's our price. So people don't have to wait for an anniversary or a holiday or a sale to stock up on their favorites. You could buy something, and if you don't like it, you spent $12 instead of 22. You know what I mean? So you can justify the bag. Okay, I didn't really waste that much money on it if you don't like it. Because I've bought stuff before, spent $40, get something in the mail, and it's like, oh, I just don't like it. And this is not just beer stuff, just anything. I've bought things, t-shirts, and I get them in and they don't fit. And I mean, it's so back to how it started. So I laid out to Johnny like what my goal was and what I wanted to happen. And he was on board. So we just started from that point on, and we started working on developing the logo and what the brand was going to be about. And we decided that, like, we wanted to have characters, but not like this random made up characters. These are actually, we're going to put every scent will be a dad. And that scent will represent what we think that dad is. And we already have 5 dads, and one's inspired by a friend, but the rest are just things we came up, like we want to have like a cowboy inspired smoky old school cologne vibe with Texas theme, and that came up with Briscoe. That was Johnny's idea. So we just thought it'd be cool that people can, you know, just get the dads, and you can collect all the dads. And when we do limited series, we can have like a collection of limited dad type things. Try not to give too much information away, because we do have some limited collections already like in the works, where we just need to roll it out. But the biggest change is I'm not doing all the production here. Johnny's handling all that. So we've changed some of his space that he had into production space. And then he's only a 4-hour drive away. So I go up there. I already went up there once when we did our scent creation, spend the day, we do our scents. And then when we decide to make products for inventory, I'm going to go up there once a quarter. We're going to make our product, and we'll have that product for the quarter. But yeah, a lot of information I just shout out, but that's basically why I'm back in the game. But our approach is going to be different this time, and just my whole outlook is different. I mean, I've been through the good and the bad, and to tell you, this 1.5 years off has been amazing. So I just have a complete different outlook. And I know, and Johnny and I talked about this. I'm like, look, I said, I'm bringing a lot of baggage. I mean, whether or not I want to put it in the airplane, that baggage is coming. So he and I are both prepared for it. And our preparation is we're just not going to address it. Like, that's just not anything we want to get. We're not, if somebody doesn't like somebody, that's on them. I mean, we're not doing the whole, we can't talk to you because this person doesn't like you. Or, I mean, like, we're not doing that. We're focusing on making the products, the business. And you probably won't see us on a lot of streams. We're going to we have a channel and we're going to do live streams, but not all the time. We're not going to do 2 or 3 a week and flood it. I don't want to make the company boring. And I think when you're overexposed, it gets boring. I mean, I'm guilty. I've overexposed my businesses doing lots of things. So we're not going to go with the overexposure, but anything that we do is going to be with intent. We're going to have intentful objectives. Everything we do is going to have a purpose. If it doesn't make sense, we won't do it, type of thing. So I hope that answered your question. I mean, I don't know.
And it sounds like you're not going to do what the one thing that I hate good companies to do. It sounds like you're not going to do it either. It's try to come up with a new scent every 2 weeks.
No.
And you know the companies I'm talking about, that they try to crank out as much as they can scent wise, and it's like it kind of dilutes your product, the validity of your product, because you're stretching everything out. And I know when I first got into buying beard products, there are several companies that I shied away from because their scent catalog is huge.
Yes.
If you have enough to make a scent of the day for every day for almost a year, you have entirely too many scents in your scent catalog. I'm not gonna buy from you because I can't decide. Give me something basic.
That was an area where Johnny and I agreed. I told him, I said, if we wanted to do a scent a week, I legit could probably do one for the next few years and not run out of ideas. But one, I don't want to oversaturate our market because we're focused on our market. I'm not focused on what anybody else is doing. We have our market, and our market is not just dads. You don't have to be a dad to buy us, but people who value their dollar. And we don't want people to have to make a choice. Do I spend $40 on taking care of my beard this month, or do I feed my kids, right? Or pay a bill, or put $40 in my pocket? Well, you could probably get that same product from us for half the price and still have money if you need to make that decision. We will always say, go with your family and what's good for you before you spend a single dime on beard care. I've been like that my entire life. So that was the one thing we said, we don't want to do one. If we did a scent of the month or even every couple weeks, we would exhaust one, the person who helps us with their art. They'd probably kill me. Two, it dilutes your brand, but it also, since we're going to be running really slim to begin with, that would be putting money on things just to do that. And like I said, if it doesn't make sense, we're not going to do it. Could we toss a scent on all the time? Sure, but it just dilutes it and it takes the purpose out of what we're doing. Not to say that's bad for anybody. I'm not knocking any company, any brand that does that. Hey, kudos to you. But we're going dad beers, focus, intent, objectives, and that's it. Like, whatever makes sense for us, we'll do. And that's just, how we're going to roll. But yeah, we're definitely not going to overflood our market with a scent all the time, because I do find a thing when people are stimulated, like my son who has ADHD, if there's a lot of options, it stimulates him and he has a hard time deciding. So we don't want to overstimulate the consumer. We don't want them to be like, well, there's 40 cents. What do I pick? Like, how about here's 8? I mean, pick the best one you like from that, and then maybe you'll find something else you like. But yeah, same page. Yeah, that's something definitely we're not looking to do.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah, like Randy R said, sounds like a great plan. And also Jerry said, sounds like a solid foundation, brother. So yeah, awesome news, GLEW. Sounds awesome. So yeah, everybody's definitely liking what you having to say there. And yeah, and with prices, if you put affordable prices like that you're talking about, affiliate codes, definitely agree. You don't need that.
Yeah, we can afford affiliates.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to afford it. So for one thing, and discount codes when it's already cheap, you don't need discount codes.
I'll tell you our pricing. I've mentioned it before. I don't think Johnny will kill me. But our oil, balm, butter, and wash is $12.
Yeah, I've heard you say it before.
So at a $12 price point, our profit margin is already really low. especially because we're buying on low volume, so we don't have the quantity yet. So
yeah.
our margins will get better as we grow, but starting out, we're handicapping ourselves with purposeful intent. We know how much we're going to have to work to get to where we want to be, and that's fine. We're not afraid of that. And it's not like, and trust me, it's not like, oh, we're just going to buy a cologne scent and put it in the bottle, or we're going to buy 1 cent, put it in the bottle, and take the cheap way out. Every scent that we've created has 5 or 6 different things in it, individual different things. We're not cheaping out on the scents. One of our scents, just the scent itself that goes into a product, it was $24 for a 2-ounce bottle of that fragrance. We need more than 2 ounces of that fragrance to bulk our scent, so we have enough to make our products. So I say that to say we're not cheaping out on the quality of our products. I'm using a lot of the same suppliers I used before. We didn't really, even the container we're using for the wash is more expensive than what we want to use. It cost me flat out $2 per just the bottle for the wash. Wow. Nothing in it, just the actual bottle. It's an airless pump bottle. And Johnny and I had a conversation when I was up there making sense. It's like, do we use this 89-cent bottle that people are used to? Looks good. There's nothing wrong with it. Or do we use this that has a better functionality and will make the product last longer, and it controls each usage? Because each pump puts about a dime to a nickel size, and you need 1 pump to blow your beard up like Santa Claus. I like that. That bottle, it's only 5 ounces, but that bottle will give you 124 pumps. We tested it out. Good. That's 4 months of a shower every day.
For $12. Yeah.
For $12. So we know there's going to be price comparisons. We're like, yeah, but I can get 8 ounces for $20, which is only $8 more. Yeah, but I bet you won't get the same quality and usage out of ours, especially if you just squeeze it in your hand. I'm an overuser. If you give me the squeeze option, I'm squeezing a glop in there, right? Because we all think more works more.
And looking at it from the price point, I challenge anybody to go find oil, butter, and wash, all 3 for $36.
I'm sure it exists.
Not buying something at Walmart.
Yeah, I'm sure it exists.
Without buying something at the drugstore.
Yeah. I'm sure it exists, and I know we're not the lowest price. We're not going to be the lowest price. I know that, and that's cool. But I think we're going to be one of the great values for what you're getting. I'm telling you, when we're not cutting corners on the products, we're not. Our corners are being cut on the back end, on advertising and how much we spend on frivolous things. So it's definitely not a Temu special. And we looked at the airless pumps, and I did it because I did a poll on Instagram, and airless pumps won the poll. But we looked at them for the oils. The cost didn't make sense for us on the oils. Now I use one downstairs, and I just put my new oils in there. But I love the airless pump bottle, but it just didn't make sense cost-wise and appearance-wise. It just didn't match what our branding is. And someone asked for the brand, Dad Beards. Yeah, Dad Beards. And we're hoping to launch by the end of October. We got a lot of work to finish through. I'm fine-tuning the butter because I didn't quite like the last one I did, so I'm tweaking it. We've had some testers. I don't like Chris is tested, TV is tested, Scott is tested, Jason Esser is tested. So we have some good testers, but yeah, so that's where we're at with it. I hope it catches on. Like I said, the baggage on the airplane is going to be there if I like it or not. So I know we're going to have some people that don't patronize us, and that's fine. But we're here for it. And I hope it gets really successful for Johnny's sake, because at some point I want to hey, Johnny, you're the man. I'll work for you. What you want to do. And that's been the fun part, is teaching him. Since I went up there and worked with him with scent creation, every week he's sending a message. Hey, I just created this scent. So seeing him get excited is cool for me, because kind of like when I was teaching Zeb, just handing stuff down to him. It's cool.
Right. And let's see. Oh, I was going to ask, how many? Do you know how many cents you're going to start off with when you launch? Or
Sorry,
you
I'm
want?
trying to read. What is that?
Are you willing to put out how many cents you're going to start off with?
4 for sure, but I don't know since we're launching later than we planned. Our winter S type scent will probably launch with it, so 5. And I posted, if you follow us on Instagram at Dadbeards, you'll see. I believe I posted all the dads. So we have Briscoe, which is our Texas dad. We have Anton, who is our he's like the doctor. We have Andy, who is a streamer. We have Vince, who is a tattoo artist slash bodybuilder. Then we have Briscoe, Anton, Andy, Vince. Oh, Jasper. Jasper is our like lumberjack type guy. And Jasper's scent surprised me because I'm not a big fan of anything like Christmassy tree wise, like piney or anything kind of like that. Anything that reminds you of winter with the trees. And it has some of that in there. And it's probably my favorite out of the 5. And I hate pine. So to create something that I actually liked, I was like, whoa, this is kind of trippy. And Johnny had a lot to do with that. So it's pretty cool.
Oh, and I just posted Dad's Beard's Instagram page and the chat there and pinned it. So, and you mentioned earlier about like a cowboy dad scent. Is it gonna have leather?
There is leather in it, but I will tell you,
that's good.
I'm not a fan of leather scents, and I can tell you Briscoe smells amazing. Like we've really, I think, taken scents that I don't normally like, and that's what happens when we have 2 people. So scents I don't normally like, we've made them into something that I could tolerate, and I end up liking. And yeah, Briscoe is really good. I think my favorite so far, besides Jasper, Jasper's my favorite out of the 5. But my favorite is an unreleased dad that's going to come later next year. That we already have 4 or 5 dads already created as far as their scent and their names. We just haven't pushed them into the line yet because we're going to focus on the start and then we'll roll out. But we have some cool dads, and you'll see some dads are maybe inspired by friends. Like Andy is the desert. You remember Andy, our friend? He used to do Tasty Lake stuff. Yeah. So that was inspired by him. You might see some other friend inspired dads. But yeah, we're hoping the concept. I know Jeffrey said there's a comment up here. It's a great idea and it will work as long as the quality is there and it should take care of itself. And that's one of the things I've been worried about is, when people see the low price, they automatically think, oh, there's got to be something not as good because it's lower price.
Yeah.
But knowing my experience in this game, and I know what it takes to build everything from the start, $12 is a fair price. And you can still make the best product in the world and have that price. So it's going to take a lot of, and this is where we're running thin. We don't have money for education into ads, but it's going to take some education for people to see, hey, you can get top-notch stuff for an affordable price. Yeah. And Gravy for Shave is a great example. Their stuff's good and it's affordable.
Well, I'll have to disagree with that.
Some people like it, but what I'm saying is it's not like Old Spice. You know what I mean? It's not that gross stuff.
Right.
I like
and when you
Old
see our
Spice.
ingredient list, there's nothing synthetic on it. Like everything's legit.
Well, speaking of which, somebody asked you, did you share the carrier blend yet? But I don't know if you want to do that yet. So
no, but I'll tell you, there's some prickly pear in there. There's some jojoba in there. Might be some argan in there. Might be some sweet almond in there. Might be some rose hip in there.
Oh, some exotic.
Nothing crazy exotic. No, we didn't go to,
Oh, that's exotic, man.
Well, they may sound exotic, but you don't need to go exotic.
That's a little inside joke between Shade and I.
Yeah. We all know, like with Alley Cat, like my scent blend was pretty cool. But you don't have to do that to have something great. And I think we tested quite a few different blends. And the one we're running with, I think people are going to like.
All right, Chris says, a pimp's favorite carrier oil, a jojoba.
That's also Santa's favorite carrier oil. Ho ho!
Yeah, the oil is about a medium, just slightly under medium viscosity.
Good.
Yeah, it's not too thin.
Yeah, so Wood Pit said they got prickly pear in their blend too. So yeah.
Yeah, prickly pear is good. And we all know that I'm a squalane junkie. Squalane's not in the oil, but you could probably find it in the butter.
Waiting for that butter.
Right on. Yeah. So
and I won't serve it on toast.
Oh yeah, I think you guys would be happy. But the balm is pretty good.
All right, Jay.
We're
Well,
gonna have.
you have to DM me or something the day y'all go live, so I can be like one of the first people to buy. Something.
Yeah, that's the thing. So we don't know when we decide to go live. We don't know how we're gonna do it because we talked about there's different possibilities. We can launch with somebody. We can launch on our own channel. We can just hit the live button and just say, "Hey, we're live. Thanks, guys." I think we're leaning towards maybe streaming on our channel to kind of bring people there to build it. Because at the end of the day, we don't have a huge following on either IG or YouTube, and that's fine. But I think word of mouth would be great, regardless of how we launch. So
there are some of us that
yeah. So we don't know what
we're willing to
do
pop a live stream up.
Yeah.
When you guys do decide to launch and across multiple platforms, hey, look, my good friend Gary and Johnny have created this amazing concoction for your beard. Why don't you
and I know we could do a thing
boom.
where like our channel streams are like on different channels. So
yeah.
So I don't know what we'll do yet, but
well, you know how to do that. You've used StreamYard, Restream, and
yeah.
You can go across multiple platforms, which is really cool. Although I can't go across TikTok yet, but I'm working on that.
Yeah. I did tell Johnny, I said we could stream it from his channel, which has a bigger following, and restream to Dad Beard's channel, so it's on both. But we'll probably figure it out once it gets closer. Right now, we're just trying to just get the progress. Like we're still far from launching, although we have our time frame is short. Part of it's because we're in two different places, but we wanted to get everything before we ordered anything. We wanted to get all our scents scored away, the dads scored away, and the recipe scored away, and then we will order all the stuff we need from there. So we order scents, a lot of 1 ounce bottles of scents, so we could build our profiles. Ingredients, a lot of small ingredients, and build from there. Because I don't want a lot of bulk around. It's all about being intent, right? We're not wasting money on a bunch of stuff that we're not going to use. So, we've got to order. Well, we have oil bottles. We got to order our butter and balm containers, butter ingredients, bulk scents. So we need to order all the stuff to make our scents in bulk now that we have them defined, and labels and stuff. So it's all coming together. We'll be fine. I'm not stressed.
Yeah, you say that.
Yeah.
All right.
So this is the thing, the last year and a half, and you'll be, especially like I switched careers, I have a new job. I'm not going to go into detail about my job because I do like to keep some things to myself. But the stress at the job alone has increased 200%, and it still doesn't stress me out. Like life's too short to be worried about things that just ain't gonna matter. So,
right, yeah, and thank you for stopping in, Kevin. Go have an awesome lunch, and like I said, please hit that like button if you hadn't already. I know Jason Esther said listening in the back. I will tell you if the blend is what I report it being, it is the best, will be the amazing. Beard wash is insanely awesome. Be ready for Dad Beards. Yes.
Yeah, it is. I think Jason did pick the blend we ended up going with, and he has the wash. He's the only person outside of Johnny and I that have tried the wash.
And let's see, hold on real quick. Jeffrey says,
Mike, hey, still 2 rooks.
Jeffrey says he's heard hemisqualane or squalene. I've heard both.
So the only difference is hemisqualane is thinner. It's more like water, and it absorbs really fast. We're going to use regular squalane, but you will see hemisqualane maybe down the line and some other things. And this is the thing with Dad Beards. It's not just beards. Like product line is going to be pretty expansive once we decide to grow it that far. But it's going to be, we're a company that caters to dads. That's it. So you're going to see things from, it's something I out of anything in the world I could take credit for. I really think when I had Chesapeake, I was the one of, if not the first beard company to offer coffee, actual coffee. We did Mel's 2.0. We offered a bag of coffee that matched that scent.
Cool.
So, and I've seen,
sure,
and we
I'm sure
did that
Dagan
with
will love
Ali.
it.
Huh? Yeah, Dagan and like,
He'll love it.
yeah, and we kind of rolled that out with Alley Cat down the road, and other brands. I think it's great adding, being diverse in what you offer as long as it fits to what you're doing.
Yeah.
So that's something we're going to take, since we've already been in the coffee business. We're going to bring a little bit of that over to dad beards, and we have some dad beans for you. You're going to, I don't want to give away too much, but we got some things that are going to be pretty cool. But we definitely need to launch before the end of the year so we can use our Dad Beers 24 shirts. So we need to make sure we launch when it's still 24.
Essential and or fragrance oils?
Jeffrey, so actually both. That's why when I said one of our $24 for a 2-ounce bottle of a scent, I need a lot of that scent. So I'm going to be spending a lot of money on that. But yeah, so it's both. There's a combination.
Yeah, like Jeffrey said, I said I'm not a dad by blood, but I've helped raise some great kids. But if there's a quality product from a company I can get behind, I will.
Yeah, and like I said, you don't have to be dads. Like I know Dagan's not a dad to people, but he's a fur dad. You have pets, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not just for dads, although that's our market, like we're our target area, but it's for everybody. I mean, you don't have to be a dad.
Yeah, even Ellie. So
yeah, I mean, we're gonna have mom stuff too at some point. We're gonna have moms because that's one of the first things Johnny said. Well, we're gonna cater to moms too. I said, we'll do some stuff. We're gonna have our own soap too at some point. I haven't been in contact with some small batch soap makers to do our soap, but now I think I'm getting the bug up my rear end to do soaps ourselves. So we might, and not melt and pour soap. So I think we're gonna do. I don't know when that's gonna come, but I think we are gonna do soaps because I want soaps in our scent. So they had to be made by me or somebody else. So we just throw a hat for.
Chris comments. I just noticed the giant bra on Jenkins' wall is now the Total Recall edition.
You had a bra?
Oh no, my 3 hats hanging there.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Smokey wants attention. Had to get him off my desk.
Yeah, baby daddy beard oil. Yeah, but now it's gonna be cool.
Hats. I still got this.
I haven't bought a. Did I get you one of those?
That's the one that you got me.
Okay, I say because I remember I got somebody one. I don't remember if it was you. I haven't ordered any of those in a while.
Right. Everybody's laughing about that now. Yeah. That's. I knew I should have hung that back on there. Shit.
No, but think people like it. Yeah, we think. We're gonna have colognes too. We'll have colognes.
Cool.
I don't know if we'll have them for launch because we haven't made our scents in bulk. We haven't put the colognes to macerate yet. So I don't know if they'll be ready. Well, actually, matter of fact, they will not be ready because they need at least 60 days for me. So those will probably come in after the first of the year. And they'll be affordable too. Same thing. I mean, like we're not going to charge out. We're going to figure out what our costs are, determine how much our margin needs to be, and then we'll go from there. But I'm going to guess to say they'll probably be close to the price of everything else.
Well, I just did a little quick math in my head, and let's see: oil, butter, balm, wash, and then potentially cologne, and possibly soap. If my math is correct, we're still staying under $100, and that's
well under $100. So you can get. So if we priced everything, the soap won't be $12. My goal for the soap is to keep it at $6. So that's why we decided we might make it ourselves, so we can keep. If I had someone else make it, I'd make about $1 off a bar, and that's too small of a margin. And it needs to be a little bit more. I don't want to spend $5 and sell it for $6. I mean, that just that's not good business when you have a 20% margin.
Unless you're selling them by the thousands.
Yeah. So you could essentially, if you want to get a wash, oil, butter, and a soap, $40. That's 4 items plus shipping.
Exactly.
But we're gonna have a free shipping threshold. Without a Black Friday sale or somebody doing a crazy sale, I think 4 items for $40 is pretty damn good.
You can't beat it.
Yeah.
For the quality, because we already know you bring quality to the table from your past iterations. I haven't experienced it personally, but I've heard from many people that you bring quality to the table no matter what you make. And to think, if I give somebody $100 gift certificate to Dad Beards, they're going to be set for probably the rest of the year.
Close to it.
Yeah.
Because you could buy all 5 of our oils. If you bought all 5 on launch day, just oil, that's $60. And that might even qualify for free shipping. We haven't decided the free shipping threshold yet. So even $60. Hell, with Alley Cat, that was 3 oils.
Wow.
Right? Roughly. Because
Yeah.
I think our price was like $22. So, or an oil and butter was $40 at least. And you can use a 10% discount code, but we're not going to have discount codes. And we're not going to have a lower price for bundles, because an oil and butter for $24 is lower than most bundles you're going to get. So
yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Discounting that would be hard.
Well, Jerry says you could have a big bundle pack of everything under 100.
Yeah. So look, so the oil, butter, balm, wash is $48. You stick soap in there, that'd make it $54. Stick a cologne in there. Let's say $12, $15. Let's say $15 for cologne. So where were we at? 48, 56, $71 for everything. And that would definitely hit free shipping. And we are going to do deodorant. We're going to make it in-house. We're going to take time to develop that the right way, because we don't want to use a deodorant melt and pour base. One, it's not cost effective to our goal. We could use it. They're good stuff, but they don't do what we want them to do. We want it to be baking soda free, aluminum free, all that stuff. So making it is going to be our best way to keep the costs down and our margins where we want them to be, and keep the price where we want them to be fair. So not trying to charge. I currently use native deodorant. I found that's been my favorite, but I paid $12 to $14 for a stick of that. And I try to get the one in the paper tube just because I think it's cool. But I'm not trying to charge somebody $12 to $15 for deodorant. You know what I mean? Not when you can get a $3 stick and it's going to work. It's not the best for you, but it's going to work. So our deodorant will probably be between the $6 and the $10 range. Just going off what I know it's going to cost. And that could go
reasonable.
Up.
Yeah. I need to find another good deodorant. The last company that I really liked, I can't support anymore. So,
Yeah.
I'll be honest,
Same
I've
here.
not used a deodorant from a beard care company. I want to say because I'm afraid to, because I'll be honest, I've used Degree most of my life, and I like Degree. And now that I switched to Native because it has better ingredients, I'm happy with it. So, I mean, I can't really say I want to try it. I mean, I'll use ours we're not going to release it unless it does what I want it to do, and I could price it how we want to price it. And same with Johnny. If it doesn't pass Johnny's test of being great, then we're not going to do it either. Like, it's a two thing. He's asked me questions that I'm like, or he's asked me, hey, what are you going to do? I'm like, what do you want to do? Like, it's not the Gary show, it's our thing. So there hasn't been really any decisions made that hasn't been the two of us. Even with the art for the dads, we've gone through so many revisions, and then he'll like something, I won't like it, and then we'll get a third version that none of us like, and then we'll get a fourth version that we both like. I can tell you, the person doing our art has been an amazing human being.
I agree.
Yes,
But
yeah.
Anyway.
And Jeffrey says, I'm getting excited if this happens. I will definitely do advertising by word of mouth.
Yeah, and that's what we're hoping. We're hoping that any previous customers who still have faith in me give us a try, find out that, hey, this shit's pretty good for what I'm paying for it. I mean, word of mouth, pass it along.
Well, you
but
know,
what you're not, but what you're not.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
So I still have faith in you because you're on here. So, and of course, when you launch, I get some products. I'll be trying them out and doing a video for you too. So,
yep. I mean, so you're on we have a short list of people that we want to try no matter what. You're on that short list. We're not going to do a lot of sending stuff out for free. We know that we have to do a little bit of that. But we're, like I said, it's purposeful intent. If it doesn't make sense, we're not doing it. So we have some things that make sense for us, and we'll do it. But we're just going to be operating completely different. And the one thing we're not going to do is we're not going to do live streams to complain that, hey, we're giving you the best price and the best products and you're not buying this. You're not going to see that. I mean, it doesn't work. We've seen for others, it doesn't work for. It's just, we're going to be focused on dad beards and what we can do to provide you the best we can, the most affordable possible. Could we make it cheaper? Yeah. Or less expensive? I hate using the word cheap because it's not cheap products. Could we make it less expensive? We could, but we'd go out of business in about 3 months trying to keep up, I think, because we've had to put money. We're starting with no sales, so we had to put money into it. And we're trying to put as little as possible, but still accomplish our goal. Because, like I said, we don't want 400 different fragrances on the wall that we don't need. So we're being really purposeful. And I think, yeah, that's the theme of the brand is just purposeful.
Cheap ain't cool and cool ain't cheap.
Yeah.
But sounds like you got products even somebody poor like me can afford.
cheap and affordable are two different things, right? So cheap is, to me, I use the word cheap when it's bad. To me, cheap is a bad thing. Affordable is a great thing. And we've all seen it with the way our economy is. All of our bills have gone up. When you go to the grocery store, I'm spending at least 30-40% more than I used to.
And the grocery stores don't offer
less.
The grocery stores don't offer affiliate codes either, do they?
They don't. No. I tried putting BGG 10 at Target. It didn't work. Yeah, I mean, like,
you got to have the right manager there.
I've even told my wife, I was like, why does our cart look less full, but we totally spent $100 more than normal?
Oh yeah,
just kind of.
Yeah, like Marvin says, I can say if Gary is anything, he's transparent and honest about his products.
Yeah, Marvin's been with me since Chesapeake days, and he's one of the, without customers like Marvin, I mean, I wouldn't even have, I don't want to say courage, but I wouldn't have the confidence to even do this again. Because trust me, I've been asked probably 100 times since Sunday, hey, you ever going to get back in the gang or bring back Alec? Hey, you can do this, you can do that. And my answer's always been no. Like, I've got no desire to do it. But then you hear a lot of people like, oh man, I wish you'd come back. And a lot of customers. So if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't even have, the confidence to do it. I know, and like I said, I've been very transparent with Johnny. I said, look, because of my past, we're going to have an uphill battle. It's going to be. How we handle that battle is going to dictate on whether or not we're successful. And I think continuing our goal of being 100% purposeful and our intent is purposeful, that we're going to be fine. We're not going to gain everybody back. We're not going to, turn haters into lovers. Like, I don't care about any of that. My focus is product, affordability, customer satisfaction. That's it. If we become millionaires, great. If we just make enough to keep the business going, even better. I mean, as long as we take care of the customers and they don't have to choose between facial hair or feeding their family or paying the light bill, and people may say that's kind of an extreme analogy, but the truth of the matter is there's a lot of people in today's world that do have to make that decision. And I don't want them to have to make that decision with us. I mean, I want to try to help them a little bit.
I'll admit it. It's like that's one of the reasons why I'm doing Uber. That's why I got a second job, because if I didn't, I don't know what kind of situation I'd be in, so.
Yeah, and it can be. It sounds extreme to some people, but it's not, because there's some of us out here. Do I pay this much for my prescriptions, or do we eat for the week? You know, that's legitimate. And when you're in financial situations similar, you do run upon the issue of, yeah, I could get all of this great stuff, but might have to let the electric bill wait a while or something. And
Yeah,
no,
it is true. I lived that way for years. I mean, and so it's a funny question or funny statement. My son Kellen, who's 15, um, we had a conversation a while ago, and he's like, "Were we ever poor?" I'm like, "Son, we've been poor most of your life. Like, you just didn't know it because your mom and I did everything we can to make sure the kids always had what they needed. We put them ahead of everything, and we don't talk about financial stuff with the kids because it's none of their concern. They don't need to be worried about none of that. Like, they need to just be kids and grow up."
yes, thank you.
But now financially, we're doing well, right? I'm probably in that category where I could spend $100 on beard oil and probably not flinch. But I tell you what, I've bought less product because I see the price, and knowing how everything's changing around us, I'm like, should I spend that $40 or should I maybe save that $40 in case something breaks at the house? Or, you know what I mean? So I've been price conscious myself too. Probably more so before I even had, when I was always or less fortunate. Um, I would still buy things on a whim, but my kids were always taken care of. So yeah, so it's something that's really important to me, is to make sure that is business people are gonna be like, "Hey, we're underpricing your stuff," and we are, but we're not, because we're not overpricing our customers, and that's really important to me. And you're gonna, there'll be criticism because I've had other businesses where my prices were market average. Well, why didn't it matter then? It mattered, but my mindset was different. My mindset was business only, and how can I make the business as big as possible? Mindset's different now. My mindset is, how can I be successful while making sure I don't kill my customer base, right? I don't want to overburden their pockets, or or make their decisions on bread or beard oil. Maybe that may be extreme to some, but it is, some people do live that. Because I've had many customers say, "Hey, I would like to get your new release, but I can't afford it." Sometimes it pulls in my heartstrings, and they've been a loyal customer, so I would send them stuff. But these are conversations I've had for 6, 7 years. People are telling me, "Hey, I would like to get this, but I can't afford it." Not, and everybody's, like you said earlier, somebody's releasing something every week. People can't afford that. So the dad beards, you don't have to wait for Black Friday or 4th of July or Veterans Day or whatever, Flag Day, Tree Day, Arbor Day. You don't have to wait for that. If you wake up and you say, "I need more product," you can buy it today. You know you're going to get the same price today that you're going to get on a holiday. You're going to get the same price today that you're going to get on my anniversary, on the business anniversary. We're not going to be, there's never going to be a sale. Our brand is built on a permanent sale. Like, we're always at that sale price. And to be frankly, we couldn't afford to do a sell. Even 10% sell on $12, that's $1.20. That puts us down to $10.80. I mean, that's still, that dollar means a lot when we're already running thin.
So you mean there's not going to be an Indigenous Peoples Day sale? Oh my.
Yeah.
But you can offer the friends and family discount. Are you familiar with that? The friends and family discount is where you mark it up by 50% and then you take 5% off. That's a friends and family discount.
Yeah. Well, there's lots of strategic ways to do sales but not affect your bottom line. And that's cool. I'm not knocking that. But that's not where we're going to be at. We're going to be just a constant. Our price is our price. You will never have to wake up and wonder, can I afford dad beers today, or should I wait for a holiday knowing there'll be a sale? You can afford it today because on that holiday, it's going to be the same price. So, and by not doing affiliates and the discount codes, that makes our pricing possible. That's one of the reasons. Because having that experience, having to give 10% discount, so that code is used for the affiliate. So that's 10% off the price. Then maybe my affiliate has a 20% cut. So now that's another 30% off my product before I get a dime. And let's say you're only 50% profit. Now that means 20% left for the company. We can't run like that. So what we're doing is taking basically that affiliate and discount code we would have given, and that's baked into the price. So we gave you the discount. So we just flipped it. So instead of paying $15 with codes, you're getting $12. That's it. You will have to pay shipping until you hit this point because shipping ain't free. And we can add free shipping and mark our price up $5. But I don't like to subsidize shipping for other people. People who would buy one item is paying more in shipping than the person who buys 6 items. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't like to subsidize.
Yeah.
Shipping.
I definitely hear you. All right, well, we're past the hour mark actually, so
yeah, it goes fast. And now you know why I never did an hour show, because it goes fast.
let's go fast.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
so
can stay on a little bit longer if you have questions, if you want to talk.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you have any questions, anybody in the chat.
Yeah, if anybody in the chat has questions.
May I do
Richard says
may I do a
shipping is
giveaway?
going up as well.
Yeah, I don't have nothing to give away, just my love and support.
Not me.
Oh.
I
I will tell you too,
Huh?
this year and a half away from the business side of it, man, it's been so good disconnecting. And like, there's a few people that I still talk to all the time who have been true friends and supportive. And it took that to kind of see that. So I appreciate those. And Dagan's one of them. He's somebody who still talks to me, and appreciate that. But hey, you mean the past is the past. You can't pay bills on what happened yesterday. You can only pay them on what's going on for it. So
that's shade. You don't have to do that, but that'd be awesome. If you want to do that, Shade, let me know. Jason asks, will unscented bomb butter be offered?
Hold on, who said that? Well, unscented, very possible. Not in the beginning, because we've had conversations on what our unscented dad would be like. Some of it I have a very funny way of doing it, but I don't want it to be offensive at the same time. So we're working on our concept of that, because I'm not trying to piss anybody off as far as my idea. And I could tell you off screen because I don't want to put it out there. But we have funny ideas, but sometimes humor is not always humorous to others. So we want to make sure we don't cross that line.
Imagine that.
A shade.
Somebody get offended.
Yeah, Richard Crush has been a great customer too. So awesome to see you support Dad Beers. And remember, Dad Beers is not just me. If you don't want to support it because you don't like me, I get that. But Johnny G is a great dude. Support it for Johnny, if anything. Like I promise you, I'm not taking a dime out of the business. I'm doing this because I still have the passion for the product and for the making of things, and for teaching and spreading my knowledge to Johnny. It's been extremely heartwarming to actually see that develop. Bland Dad. No, not Bland Dad. It's I don't want to say it's funny, but I don't want to say it. I'm sure you could when a product is absent of a scent, you can kind of guess where I'm going with the dad, but like I said, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, or because I didn't have my biological dad. So I mean, yeah. So we're figuring out.
Okay. All right. So actually, Shade said he's gonna do a giveaway. So I really appreciate that.
Can
Shade.
I pick the scent?
I guess Pick said he said he's gonna do a beard oil and butter giveaway. So awesome. I do appreciate that, Shade. So we'll go ahead and get that hooked up.
I get to pick the scent though, right, Shave? You know what I'm going to pick. My favorite scent is Sharp Dressed Man. Even though Mrs. Bayou likes it, Will's just got a broken nose, so he doesn't know.
All right, guys. So I'm going to guys and gals.
He said I could pick it, so it's a Sharp Dressed Man combo.
All right, there you go. Sharp Dressed Man combo. And as soon as we go to giveaway screen, you'll see the hashtag. So
Legend is good.
Yeah, well, you already said it,
And so is Mad Decade.
Mm-hmm.
And so is Ride the Lightning. And so is The Gentleman.
Night Waves is good.
Night
I
Waves
like
is
them all.
really good.
Where's me? Where's me? There we
are. It's not GLEW, homie.
GLEW. GLEW. Come on. And hey, Tyson, welcome in. And welcome everybody. If I missed you, appreciate you.
Yeah. And thanks for having me on, Dagan. It's been fun. I've I don't want to say I've missed live streaming, but I missed the interactions.
Well, for sure. And
Tyson, it's not glue either, buddy. Although it kind of looks like that, right?
And make sure y'all smash that like button.
Hey, you.
Yes.
Yeah, you. Smash that like button yet?
Yeah, smash it.
Smash it. Bearded Votto. Don't see him around. Where you at, Votto?
I can tell you the website for Dad Beards is going to be vastly different than what you're used to seeing from me, too.
Okay, well, I need
more colorful and more fun.
You're going to have a sit list on there, right?
So, yes and no. And I say yes and no. I say yes and no because it's not going to be called a scent list, but there will be a page that gives a description of all the dads and what they smell like, and you can click on that and it'll take you to all the scents for that dad.
Well, okay.
So it's a scent list, but it's more of a dad list, right? Like a meet the dads.
Right.
So it's not just here's our scent list. Like you're gonna meet the dad because each character is a dad. Like he actually has a purpose. Like Briscoe is our cowboy dad. He's a rancher. He's a cowboy. And like Anton, he's a doctor. I mean, he's our beardologist, right? So and the dads are all intertwined too. Like there'll be, I don't want to say a story, but we'll have some fun with it. There'll be some fun.
That's actually a cool idea. And we are going to draw here. So good luck, y'all.
Oh,
draw, partner.
Draw, partner.
Draw. Because we got the I use the StreamYard giveaway tool to do this. Ellie, Ellie.
Tyson's filling out paperwork. No, Ellie won.
Ellie won. So awesome. Congrats, Ellie. Awesome.
Congratulations.
Excellent.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Get back to the main screen. All right. Yeah. So congrats, Ellie. So
and I will say with working with Johnny, and Johnny's gonna be handling like the shipping and all that stuff. I'm not gonna lose like the family time that I've been involved with since closing down. I still get to keep all that. Like we're not, so I'm not gonna go like knee deep back into the madness.
Right.
Leave the rat race to the rats.
Yeah. And Johnny's, I mean, well, hopefully Johnny gets really busy where he has to do it all the time because that's kind of what he wants. He would love for this to be like what he does. And Johnny's been in the game a long time. He's a reviewer and he's done things behind the scenes that people aren't aware of. And he's very knowledgeable. Between the two of us, like our knowledge base is pretty good. So we have a pretty good team. Yeah, see, and Tice is the same thing. That's why I went. And we were looking at that with Alley Cat before we closed because there's some fulfillment services. But yeah, family time's important. So, and this last year's been a good thing. Good breath of fresh air, man. Got to go. Johnny and I took a trip last year to Arizona to spend Andy's 50th birthday with him. We had a guys' weekend, which was great. Just fun.
Man, 50. That's I got the big 5-0 coming up myself.
Do you? Yeah. No, I wish when I was in Texas a couple weeks ago, I wish I had time because it wasn't a trip for like shenanigans. It was a purposeful. I use that word a lot today. But it was there. I went to go see my son and had a very short weekend. So I wanted to make sure all my time was with him. So the next time I go to Texas, I'll have to make it where I can try to see some people.
Yeah.
I don't know where everybody's at because Texas is such a large state. I don't know if I can centrally go anywhere in Texas and still see everybody. That'd be kind of hard.
No.
Yeah, because I would love to see Carrie. I can't remember Carrie's in Beulah, but I don't know where that's at.
I don't know.
Well, he's close to Austin.
I
think if I remember right.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, see, Shade constantly tries to get me to work for him or with him. And I have always turned him down, because the family time and stuff like that. And goes, no, I know why. Like, there was never an intent to even get back in the beard care industry. It's just one of those things that you can you could take the guy out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the guy type of thing. Like, you take me out, but like it was just still there. As far as the product formulation, that's my favorite thing. The business side of it is for the birds. Like Tyson knows, like the business side, I don't like it. But the actual making things and doing something really cool, that's what I like. And I said even back in the day, like if I could have someone who could do the business side of Alley Cat or Chesapeake and just let me make, we would have been largely successful, even more so than we were. But having to do both of it, and I've had to do a lot of changing too. Like Dagan knows, I'm a very reactionary type of person. Um, I've had to tone that way down. I think it's been very evident that that's kind of not how I roll much anymore. And even though Dagan's blurry, Dagan, you're blurry.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
we
was
see
kind of
his.
blurry.
Oh, there he goes. Now we see your pretty face again. But yeah, and that's like I said, that's something Johnny and I talked about. The baggage is there, but it's not my baggage; it's their baggage. I left it all at the gate, so I think it's good. And Tyson's been so I've had a lot of conversations with Tyson's too, not about getting back in the game, just about being a person. Um, Tyson's a beautiful soul. I try to randomly send him messages reminding him that he's a great guy, and he always says, "Oh, that's so sweet." It's like, I'm not being sweet, man. I'm being nice.
Don't
Yeah, but I
mistake my
enjoy seeing
kindness
what
for
Tyson's
weakness.
doing. Yeah, and like I said before, what we do as a business has nothing to do with any other business. We're not trying to destroy businesses. There's nothing wrong with somebody charging what they charge. You know what I mean? That's just not what our purpose of our brand is. So I support Tyson, support Shade. You know what I mean? And I told Shade, I said, I'm not trying to undercut you. I said, I'm total different market area. People are still going to buy what they want to buy, and they still can afford what they can afford.
Yeah.
We're just providing an option that is better than most options at that price point. So,
well, it's just like for them, like Nicholas Beardworks, they have those cool skulls, and they cost a lot of money.
yeah,
If I had the money to buy it, I would, but I can't, so I don't. So,
dude, if I had just trying to keep up with Tyson and everything he's got going over there, he's got
yeah,
he's
well,
got
everybody.
something. Next thing you know, I think he's coming out with like toe trimmers or something, like Copper John toe trimmers and the heel scrub.
And of course, the Copper John's nail polish.
Nail polish, yeah.
So you can paint your toenails.
Yeah. But Tyson and I don't talk about beard stuff, like you said, which has been great. We just talk. And this is no secret. There's a time and Tyson and I didn't see eye to eye on some stuff. But none of that matters as a human. Like, we just connected on a human level. Like, everything else is just noise. So we've had a lot of good conversations, and Tyson has done really well. Like, I'm really proud of what he's done.
Yep, and he's a great guy all the way around.
Yep, definitely come a long way in the past 4 years because Tyson, he was the very first company I reviewed on my channel.
Yeah,
and he just came out too.
Yeah.
So
yeah, there's a few guys I think like Shade with American Classic. Shade's a great guy. His business is phenomenal. His products, and I think he's had a lot of struggle for the perception that people think is basically my stuff and he took it over. And anybody with eyeballs can see that's not the case. His ingredient list is different. Or his oils and stuff. The butter is similar but different. He's doing it. Like, I have yet to take a trip to North Carolina to help Shade with anything. All my house has been like online and website stuff. Now he reminds me all the time I need to come down to Charlotte and visit, but or not Charlotte. He don't live in Charlotte anymore. I can't remember the name of the place. It's close to that though. Chris lives down there. Someone just told me to come to Louisiana.
That was Marvin.
Oh, Marvin. Yeah, Mo.
My neighbor over there in Crowley.
Yeah, Mo. Mo used to send me some crazy emails. The way he talks, like Mo, I just always, every time I got an email from Mo, I was like, I love it. It's great.
Yeah, he's about
Where did
20
Jeffrey
miles
stay?
away from me. 20, 25 miles. And we still haven't gone out to eat yet.
Yeah, Jeffrey. See what Jeffrey just said. Tyson's awesome. Don't confuse an awesome soul with a weak soul. Stay, and that's the thing too, right? And it took me a minute to learn that. Like I was always tried to be genuine, but not soft. There's nothing wrong with being soft. Just because you're humble and you're kind doesn't mean you're weak. And I've had to learn that, right? Because I was always kind and did a lot of great things for people. And that's not me saying that, that's just the feedback. But I also stood my ground probably more than I needed to. So, yeah. Quiet down in there. Will's on TV. Is that your house, Will?
Actually, it is my house, unfortunately.
No, don't say it. Hey, you know what? We may be taking a time out from life to do this, but life's still working around us. So enjoy the fact that they're even able to do that, right? That you can even hear it, because last week you were just hearing beeps and nurses and
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
so the fact that you can even hear someone in your house to drive you nuts, that's awesome, man.
Mm-hmm.
It is good to be home, without a doubt.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Tyson, or not Tyson, Dagan's doing that. I'm yawning.
Hey.
It's past his bedtime.
Oh.
He's younger than me. Y'all are both younger than me.
Oh yeah, like speaking of which, man, I've been just blowing and going the past couple of weeks. We had like these past 3 weeks. I had 3 trucks go to work, so that's killing me. Then, and plus I've been getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to do a Lyft, because I do Uber and Lyft. I do Lyft like a couple hours before I go to work sometimes, and it's like this past Saturday I got early, did some Uber, came home to get a little bite to eat. Then I thought I was gonna go back out, but I sat on the couch and I ended up falling asleep for a little bit. Then got back up, did more Uber, came back home, and like I went to bed early because even Will texted me and it's like, no, I'm about to go to sleep. So, like,
I think Will's wife just found the next thing she's buying. That Ninja slushy machine. You can make mixed drinks. I saw that too. My wife said no.
And I can't see the comments anymore.
Oh.
I don't know what happened.
All right. Have a good
Oh, there they
dinner,
are.
Tyson. Appreciate you coming in.
You already bought one, Shade? Why am I not surprised? Shade buys everything.
All right, later, Mark.
He does, doesn't he?
Yep. I was telling him about some underwear, some boxer briefs from Shinesty that have like silly characters and stuff on it. And the second I told him, he's like, okay, I ordered some. I'm like, dude, I was just telling you because they're funny.
Weird cyclist. That's why I was talking so loud, where you could hear me.
Is Bearded Psycho in your house? Will, does he live with you?
Yes, at the moment.
Oh,
temporarily.
I don't know who Bearded Psycho is, so I don't know. Yeah.
He's an interesting person.
Hey, interesting.
And he has a beard.
Hey, that works. Jeffrey's hungry.
And he's psycho. I'm hungry too. We were going to order lunch today, but then my mother-in-law came over and brought hot dogs while we were watching the Saints game. She went to Costco and got the big monster dogs. So we had that. So we didn't order, and we haven't ordered dinner yet.
What I had today, I had dill pickles that are hollowed out, filled with a brisket cream cheese filling wrapped in bacon. I've had those. I had like 2 of those pickles and then 1 jalapeno popper.
Did I hear brisket?
Huh?
Did you say brisket?
Yeah, they brisket chopped up with like a cream cheese, and you put it inside the dill pickle. But it's more brisket than cheese. Like, it's really meaty. And you wrap the dill pickle with bacon, and then you bake it, grill it, fry it, whatever you want.
I don't know about that pickle though.
It's better than you think, yeah.
But brisket and bacon, that.
Yeah.
You had me
Good
at
stuff.
bacon.
Yeah, bacon with anything.
Ooh, Josh is having Panda. I love Panda Express.
Yeah, it's okay.
You know what's funny? When I was in Texas, I had 0 Mexican food, and I was pretty bummed about it. I had barbecue though. I went to this place called Pappas. Is it Papas or Papas? Because I spelled Papa.
So
No.
Papa's,
It was
Papa's
so the one I
barbecue?
went to was right next to the Houston Texans football stadium.
Pappy? Huh? What?
No, Pappas.
Oh yeah,
Papas.
Papas.
Yeah, they have a few of them in Houston. The one we went to is by the stadium. It's all
Texas
right.
does have some really good barbecue.
Yeah, it's kind of like Rudy's, but a little bit different.
I said,
Yeah,
don't overeat.
I was a burger connoisseur, but I've eaten a lot of barbecue at a lot of different places in Texas, and tried a lot of barbecue around here too.
I love burgers. I used to make a burger when we did our food boost for special events called the Civil War Burger. It was a patty that was 50% pork, 50% beef. And then when we cooked the patty, I had a special root beer barbecue dip that I would soak the patty in while the rest of the stuff is cooking. We'd have bacon, but it's bacon from the pork jowl, so not your normal bacon. It's pork jowl bacon, and we cooked that. So you'd have the burger, you'd have the cheese, pork jowl bacon, and then coleslaw on top with some more of the sauce, and you put it together. Oh, so killer. The Civil War burger because you have the bacon and the beef, north-south fighting type of thing, and the barbecue root beer dip. I won't tell you my ratios because it's proprietary. But man, doing the dip on that with a burger and then kissing the burger on the flat top real quick, whew, that's good stuff.
You need to come visit.
Yeah. Hey, and that's the thing too. When people are like, when I left the beard game, they thought maybe because I always said a food business was my thing. But then I started a food business. My son Kellen wants to do food truck as his career. He wants to be a chef. So since my other son got a new car for his 16th birthday, Kellen gets a food trailer. So he'll get a food trailer so he can start practicing and stuff. So when he's 18, he's already got everything he needs.
Damn, y'all need to live closer to me, man.
Yeah. If I moved everywhere, anytime someone says that, I'd be a traveler, man. Just like a Rolling Stone, man, just rolling around. I can't remember. We didn't use Gouda cheese. I can't remember what cheese we put on the burger. There's two different types of cheese, but can't remember. I love Gouda though. Gouda and Munster are two of my favorites.
Oh yeah,
and
cheese.
Havarti.
Just cheese. Any cheeses. Well, I don't say any cheese, but I love cheeses. Sure.
Yeah. We did. So we also did a Philly cheesesteak, but I also made something called the Arizona cheesesteak. So instead of the beef, I would use chicken, a really thinly sliced chicken, and we made an avocado cream sauce instead of mayonnaise put on there. And with cheese, we would use pepper jack cheese and green chilies. So it'd be like a cheesesteak, but Arizona Southwest style, and that shit was good.
Now, how did you slice up the chicken that thinly?
So you started with its frozen.
Okay.
Sandwich slicer.
Because I just can't imagine slicing that thin.
Nah, you gotta freeze the chicken and then use a meat slicer. Kind of like you'd freeze a ribeye and you slice it thin for a cheesesteak. Yeah.
Okay,
stuff.
my producer is trying to tell me something, but I don't know.
Your producer?
Yeah.
Dang, Dagan, how much you paying Will? He's got a producer.
I'm trying to get the cat.
Oh, she's trying to get the cat.
I know. I must be giving him all my money.
There you go.
Yeah, but my producer's slacking because my drink's empty.
Oh man, where's the nurse? Hit the nurse button, Will.
Oh
Hit
look, my glass
Yeah.
empty too. So.
I got a little bit
Where's
left.
my call button?
Yeah, right. Where's the call button? So Jeffrey said horseradish cheese. I love horseradish cheese on a roast beef sandwich. So good.
Actually, I've never heard of horseradish cheese.
No,
Me either.
One of my favorite cheeses is the sharp white cheddar from Cooper cheese.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's good stuff.
Don't think I've tried them, but I do
Cooper
like
cheese.
sharp cheddar and white cheddar.
Don't use Boar's Head. You know Boar's Head was behind that whole listeria thing. The Boar's Head plant in Virginia, they closed it down because it was a constant source of violations, and the listeria was linked to it. So,
wow.
You know that's listeria is what put me in the hospital to begin with.
Were you eating Boar's Head?
No, but we went to eat at a Chinese restaurant, and all four of us got sick. I got sick to the point I had to be hospitalized. But
yeah, that sucks.
The other three folks didn't have fun either.
No. Yeah. All right, Dagan. I think it's past your bedtime, sir.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, I was gonna say when Will said that, I was gonna say, man, I've I've gotten so sick too before too. I'd probably want to go to the hospital, but I got over it. But it's, so Shane said I can buy the HEB. So I guess there's not HEB fairly close to me. So I guess I'll go check it out though. I've never been to
Any place
HEB.
that has a good selection of cheese, you could probably find horseradish cheese.
They cook
Any
the
place
And
with
cats,
it.
HEB
dogs.
has everything.
If your grocery store has a deli in it, you could probably find it. Even if not in the deli section, but like in the where they had the prepackaged stuff.
Well, not like an Albertsons or like a regular grocery store. They have just
My
regular
Safeway
cheese.
has it.
Safeway?
Mhm.
Oh, there's no Safeway around here. Yeah, Albertsons is Safeway.
Yeah,
By
Albertsons might have it. I
Well,
haven't heard
okay,
Albertsons
so
forever. We used to have Albertsons in Arizona.
Bearded
Tom
Psycho
Stone.
is who told my wife about the Ninja slushy maker.
His fault.
Oh, yeah, definitely. See if I be hospitable like that again.
To the corner you go, sir. To the corner.
Definitely. Definitely Kmart. Definitely.
Kmart. Yeah, I used to work for Kmart a long time ago. Shoot.
Yeah. Blue light special.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to love them blue light specials. There's a blue light special in the shoe department. Buy a left shoe and get the right shoe free.
We had, when I was younger, our Kmart had like a restaurant in it, and they had blue plate specials.
Yes. Yes. My grandparents would drive from their house in Washington. Nobody knows where that is, but 30 minutes down here to Lafayette to the Kmart on the north side just to go eat lunch on like a Friday or something like
Yeah,
that.
because like $2.99 for a whole meal.
Yeah, and they would do that every week. I think it was on Fridays they would do that, and they were so upset when the Kmart closed.
Oh yeah,
And
big part of their life for so long, and now it's gone. It's like, what do you do?
And that's back when stores actually did stuff like that. You know, actually, I can remember stores with a restaurant in it, and it wasn't any gas station food either.
No, but gas station food can be good. Like go to Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's has got the good sandwich.
Well, Buc-ee's isn't a gas station though, man.
Yeah, but like even we have like Wawa and Dashin. They're pretty good, and Sheetz is pretty good. And then on the West Coast, you have QT. They have big food stuff in there.
Yeah, we got QTs. Racetrack.
And Wawa's is pretty cool too.
They have racetracks in Florida, which I never seen that gas station before. I saw some in Texas too, but they have in Florida. And we went down there last year.
And they're typically one of the lower price gas stations.
Dude, gas in Houston was like $2.57 a gallon when I was there. It's like, damn.
And it has a lot to do with taxes.
I paid
Well, the refineries
today.
are right there. 278. Texas has the huge refineries too, so they're closer to the fuel than.
Yeah.
You know, farther away, you're gonna pay more.
Biscuitville. Never heard of that.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Me either.
Regional.
I like Jersey Mike subs. As weird as that is, Jersey Mike's is pretty good.
We just tried them last month before I went to the hospital. But yeah, we have one that's right around the corner from here, and it was pretty damn good.
Yeah, I like it.
I was impressed with it.
They're slow. At least ours is slow, but that's good.
Well, they're still in the same price point of Subway, but taste a whole lot better.
Yeah, well, Subway's price, you can't get a $5 footlong anymore. It's like $7.99 now.
Yeah. Well, franchise owners have been complaining about that for years now because corporate decides to do the $5 footlongs and the franchisees lose money on the $5 footlong subs.
Yeah.
That's why a bunch of them stopped participating in it.
Jeffrey made a good point. Potbelly does have a good peanut butter and jelly. They do.
Never been there.
Oh, you got there. It's a chain, so it's not like a mom and pop shop, but they've got good sandwiches there too.
Yeah,
but hey, PB&J sub, I'm down with that.
There's a Subway franchisee on TikTok. Can't remember his name, but he bought a franchisee, and he tells you every month like how much he spends and makes. The dude's only pulling in a couple grand a month owning that store. The rest of it goes out to like expenses, and you have to pay, Subway and all that stuff. I'm like, man, unless you're 20 times busier than him, what's the point of even owning a store at that point?
Exactly. That's
if you're only grossing or netting, if you're only netting after everything a couple grand, that's not enough. And you're working your own place too. And yeah, you think it'd be better.
Yeah, and Subway corporate, they will sell franchise to anyone, anywhere. That's why you see oversaturation in the market. Like back by my hometown, Washington, the next city over, Opelousas, just north of us. I think there are like 5 different Subway locations.
Isn't Opelousas Alabama?
No, Louisiana. There's like 5 or 6 Subway locations within a 5-mile radius of each other.
Too much.
Yeah.
Footlong cookie from Subway.
Yeah, they got footlong cookie. I think they have a footlong something. They have 3 like snacks that are long.
I thought it was like a churro.
Yeah,
something.
I think they have a churro too, but they have a cookie. It's basically just their cookie made into a log. Like it's just a cookie. Just a long one.
I love the white chocolate macadamia nut.
Oh, the white chocolate. Yeah, macadamia nut. That one. And then when they do the raspberry one, I like that one too.
I haven't been to Subway in who knows how long, so I don't know.
Well, the cookies are still great. So they're more expensive now.
Subway may have been like the first commercial, like cross country Subway place. But my favorite place growing up, we had a place in Arizona called Mr. Submarine. That was a good place. Get the big old hoagies and stuff back then. JP said it's S tier cookie. What does that mean? Bad?
I don't know.
Because I think it's good. I mean, it's not the best cookie in the world, but for a fast food restaurant, it's a pretty good cookie.
Definitely. Definitely better than those old McDonald's cookies we used to get.
Yeah.
Oh, hell, that's probably about 40 years ago. But yeah, McDonald's used to have cookies.
Yep. They used to have pizza too. McDonald's used to have lobster rolls, a seafood, like a seafood roll.
Well, I know in other countries they have different things. Didn't know about the lobster roll.
Yeah, they had seafood for a long. So, yeah, can't remember how long ago, but they did. Oh, S tier is good, like top tier. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, there used to be one in Ohio. There was one last McDonald's that served pizza, but I think it no longer serves the pizza. Chick-fil-A has pizza.
Oh,
only in select place. It was in their test kitchen, but I think they're testing it in a few regions.
Wow, good lord!
Places like that. I think there's a huge place in Florida you can go, and they have Chick-fil-A has all the different Chick-fil-A items that they're testing.
Oh no, I think
that could be cool.
Places like that should not go out of what they normally do. Now I know there's some places around here before, and I imagine it could be, I don't know, could be anywhere, but I remember there's like a combination, like have like a Popeyes, a Taco Bell, all in one location.
Taco Bell, Popeyes, and Pizza Hut.
Yeah, it's like all in one location.
Because they're so you'll see that when they're grouped up like that, because they're all owned by PepsiCo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. KFC. That's why you see a lot of KFC, Taco Bell, half and halves.
But it's obviously 3 separate entities in one building, but when it comes to actually like a Chick-fil-A, they sell chicken sandwiches and stuff. Yep. They don't need to be selling pizza. I mean, that's me personally. But
you remember when Taco Bell had the Bell Burger? It was basically a burger, but just for their taco meat in it. The Bell Burger. You don't remember that?
No.
They had that in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, and McDonald's had those shaker salads. It was like a salad in a cup, and you shake up the dressing in it.
I remember those.
And the Arch Deluxe.
Yep.
I like the bun for the Arch Deluxe. The rest of it was just eh.
And I never cared for McRib.
Ah, dude. You know what, though? The McRib is one of those things where it's like the worst thing ever, but it's so good at the same time.
Yes.
Just like the tacos from Jack in the Box. The tacos from Jack in the Box are the worst tacos you'll ever get in your life. But damn if they're not good at 2 o'clock in the morning.
And they're consistent no matter which Jack in the Box.
Yeah, they're always crappy anywhere you go.
But it's great crappy. It's kind of like how McDonald's was with their coffee before they went to McCafe.
Yeah.
A lady I dated years ago, she says, "You know why I like McDonald's coffee? says it's crap coffee, but it's consistently crap coffee at
Yeah.
any and every location around the world. I know I can get the same cup of coffee. That's why I like it.
Yep.
I said, okay.
I'm gonna say the only
Makes
time
sense.
I go to McDonald's these days actually is when the McRib comes out.
Yeah. I mean, it's not good, but it's all right. It's one of those things where it's, you know, like a guilty, not even a guilty pleasure. I don't know.
Whataburger is a guilty pleasure.
I had Whataburger
Oh,
when I was in
yes.
Texas because
Yes,
they don't have them out here.
Whataburger,
We have them
good.
in Arizona. We don't have them out here.
Yeah.
You know what's pissed though?
I gotta
ordered
have
a
it at
green
least
chili
once a
burger,
month.
and they're like, "Oh, sir, the green chili burger is seasonal." I'm like, in Texas, because in Arizona, green chili burgers year round. Like, why can't I get this? So I was pretty pissed. So instead, I got a jalapeno cheddar burger, which I wanted the green chili burger because it's so good.
Mm.
Like Blake's Lottaburger. I don't know if you have Blake's in Texas. Blake's Lottaburger is so good.
No,
Never heard
but when I used to go out to New Mexico, we'd eat it, yeah.
Blake's green chili burger. Oh, so good. They have one in Arizona, but it's a New Mexico small chain.
Yeah.
Oh, my son's coming up here, which means it's probably time for me to go away.
Well, about that time, I'm getting tired.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's past Dagan's bedtime.
Yeah,
Dude.
JP Long John Silver's is a good guilty pleasure too.
Man, I haven't been there forever either. Shoot.
Oh,
I don't
I
think
used
I've
to
ever
like
been there.
Captain D's. I don't know if you have Captain D's.
We used to.
We had it.
Yeah, we used to.
My Aunt Jenny used to work at Captain D's when I was little, so we would get Captain D's.
All right, guys. Well, I'm
Rings a bell.
gonna close it out. So I'm gonna say appreciate everybody in the chat coming in, chatting.
Thanks.
Really appreciate y'all. Appreciate G coming on and sharing about your story about your company. I do think you have a good plan there. I can't wait for it to come out.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
As weird as it is, I'm more excited for it to come out for Johnny. Like,
yeah.
It's gonna be cool, man. I think everyone's gonna dig it, so I'm looking forward to it.
All right. So, Will, anything last thing for you to say? Anything?
Be nice to everybody out there. You never know what the person next to you is fighting a battle in their head. So be kind. And let's try to have a little more love in this world and have a super great week. And I'm not on my iPhone, so this doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
How about you, G? Last words?
Man, last words. Just no, thanks for having us. Appreciate it. And hey, what Will said, you be kind. You know what I mean? You can still be real and genuine and be kind at the same time.
Exactly.
It's taken me 43 and a half years to learn that. We got it.
And thank you, Shade, for your generosity with the giveaways tonight. We do
thank you,
appreciate
Shade.
that.
Yep, Ellie, reach out to Shade on Instagram. American Classic.
Yes, sir. No, y'all too. Have a good night. Appreciate it again.
And thank you, everybody in the chat, for coming and watching. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Show Dagan some love. Put a thumbs up, share, subscribe.
Yeah, speaking of which, I'm at 50. Well, the last time I checked, I was at 1,501 subscribers. So I appreciate y'all. They got me that goal.
Where are you at now? Oh, it says 1.5. It doesn't go into more detail than that.
Oh, see, I have to go to my. Hold on, real quick before we get. I'll go to my studio here. Hold on, 1 second.
Didn't you just hit 1,000 though, like last week?
No.
Yeah, he did.
No. All right. Well, okay. I'm at 1,502 now. So somebody subscribed.
There you go.
All right. Appreciate it. And yeah, like I said, it'll be a few weeks, but I do want to do a celebration stream. So I appreciate everybody, and everybody have a good night. So later, people.
Yeah, I'll be back. If Dagan invites me back, I'll be back, guys. I appreciate it. It's a good time.
Of course.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Anytime.
All right.